We are lucky to welcome you in Annecy this year. Thank you so much for your presence.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. It's
So,
great to be here.
thank you. Is it your first time in Annecy?
For both of us.
Yeah, for both of us. It's amazing. We wanted to go for years because Rich and I have worked in animation I've worked in animation about 20 years, and
About since '89, or '90, so I don't know. I'm bad at math. That's why I got into art. So a long time.
but we've always wanted to go, so it's great.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
and it's amazing to be here.
Yeah.
I've heard it's great, this festival, but it's better
Yeah.
than I ever.
It's better than great.
Yes.
It's better than great.
Better than
That
great.
would
So much
be
better.
super great.
Thank you.
Yeah.
How do you feel after this afternoon presentation?
Kind of a little exhausted, but it went
Yeah.
over so well. The audience was great today. The Annecy audience we had no idea what the reaction would be, but to see them respond with that much enthusiasm was very heartening. It's great.
Well, and we've been working on the movie now just kind of by ourselves, It's just, we're like in a bubble or something. We don't get a chance to, we share it with other people at our studio, with our colleagues, but this is the first time sharing it with the audience, outside of the studio, and to see the reaction, to hear them laugh, to hear them respond the way that they did, it makes us feel really good. Like,
Yeah.
okay, I think we're doing it right. I think what we're doing is right, and people are enjoying it, and so it's very heartening.
Yeah, and they recognize the rabbit. You are the rabbit and you are the fox,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Yes, yeah.
Rich was a rabbit.
I was a rabbit today.
I was a fox. We were both very sweaty. It was very hot.
Those costumes, well, number one, it's a little hot in that theater, so
Yeah.
maybe next time think about like a little AC.
Yeah.
Not just saying, not complaining, But then to put on those costumes,
Yeah.
it was just like, oh my God. We waited until the last possible second to put them on, and by the time I took mine
Scary.
off, I was.
We talked about it back home. We weren't sure if the costumes would be something the crowd would like, but the
Yeah.
crowd is great. They love animation of all
Yeah.
kinds, and I think because we're artists and we have been for many years, I think we like the same things that this audience seems to like. It seems to be universal.
Yeah, and the Annecy audience like, especially the rabbit.
Yes.
You see?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, we found out about that just last week, I think it was. That they said, like, guys, we want to tell you that whenever a rabbit comes on screen at Annecy, they yell,
And we're like, our main character is a rabbit, so we have a
didn't
bit
know,
of a
like, we're
problem.
gonna be screaming the whole time, so that's why we wanted to make kind of a joke about it at
Great.
the beginning.
I've heard you've been in Africa for a research trip.
Yep, we went to Kenya for about 2 weeks to do research on animals, it was incredible, the most incredible experience of my life. Amazing.
Yeah.
Oh yes, and so what's great about that is these films. When we work with John Lasseter, his philosophy is the more you do research, the more you know your subject, the better your story becomes. And it's really true. Like he was just very clear with us that we really need to dive into what makes animals unique, and the way to do that was to go where they still live in the wild. And so we went deep into the grasslands of Kenya among herds of wildebeest and zebra and elephants, and it was incredible. I can't tell you how much it really changed all of us who went. And when we came back, we knew we had only scratched the surface of what we needed to do to make the movie great.
Yeah, you've learned about the real animal society.
Mm-hmm. And the thing is when you're doing the research, when you're out there, and sometimes it feels like, well, this may not. How does this apply, to what we're trying to do? How does this apply to the movie or relate to the movie that we're making? But it's kind of like packing a suitcase with like things that maybe you don't feel like you need at the moment, but then at some point in the process of making the movie, it's like, oh no, there was that thing, that I've got this, remember, and down the line, this stuff pays off. So it's a attempt to kind of make yourself as good an authority, on the subject as you can be.
Okay. And if you were one of those Zootopia animals, which one would you be?
Oh, well, today I was a fox.
Yeah, I was the bunny today,
Because that's what we could find online.
Yeah, online.
Online,
On Amazon Prime.
Wildebeest's harder to find GNU costumes. Rabbits easier.
Yeah.
Foxes.
Not bad,
Not bad, yeah.
but But you're asking like what other kind of like
personality-wise?
personality?
Yeah.
Well, you know what? I was born near the rabbit, so I'm going to stick with rabbit. Like I've always identified with that one.
That's good. I like a guinea pig once in a while. A guinea pig is fun to be.
They're delicious.
They're very
Yeah,
tender.
Paired right. I love a good guinea pig.
Adorable. So today I'll be
Rice.
a guinea pig with rice is what I'll be.
Where do you get your inspiration from, apart from Africa?
For the film, I guess we always talk a lot about what we've gone through during our own lives. Try to bring that into the film because it feels like we try to set up an amazing world that's very unique for the audience and characters that are great. But until we really dive into the story and find something personal, then it stays sort of surface level. And then once we find something really deep that we've experienced and can relate to each other, that's when the film really takes a big jump.
And I would agree with that. It's like moments in your life that were emotional, or relationships with people that were emotional. And because I think that on a very deep level, human beings understand that. Maybe the details and all your situation that was emotional isn't exactly like mine, but we share understanding that same emotion, and I look at my past and I love people, so I love working on the characters in a movie, so I'm inspired by the people around me, people I've known, personalities that I've known, where I'll think like, oh, that person could make a great character like in a film.
And may I ask you, what are your favorite animation films ever?
Ever.
Just,
you go first.
Jungle Book, just
Jungle Book is
because
true.
it was one of the first ones I ever saw, the first Disney animated film. It's the one I was very young, and it was the first time I think I ever went to a movie theater, and that was, from that point on, I knew I wanted to be involved in whatever that was. Like I didn't even know how animation worked. I still don't. No, but I didn't know how it worked. I didn't know how it was done. I didn't even know what I was watching on the screen, but I wanted more of that. I wanted to see more. I wanted to be involved in it.
Okay.
And one of the first things I ever saw that made me want to be an animator and not just watch the movies was Little Mermaid came out. And there was something they did with the Ariel character that was alive all of a sudden, because before then, the female human characters had been very pretty, but kind of blank. They didn't feel real, but there was something about the animators and the choices that Ron and John, the directors, had made on that film to make her feel like a living, breathing girl. And I thought that was amazing, and I just fell kind of in love with her and just wanted to be a part of that process to find out how artists can create something that lives so strongly. And even today, working with the animators we work with, just the skills that everyone has developed is at such a high level that I think we're constantly in awe of how amazing the people around us are in expressing these things that we're trying to get across in story. They're incredible.
Okay. And finally, I've got a special question for you.
Very special.
Yeah, it's very seriously. Could you please show us how does a tiger dance?
How does a tiger dance? Like,
Oh, my knee is hurting, Rich. That's
Like-
a good solution. Just like that.
Yes?
That's good.
And with the,
yeah, it's got some shoulder action.
Yeah, that's good.
Gets in there like that, and then kind of does one of these.
Little up,
Yeah, that's what they do.
Yeah. Looks
just
You know,
like a tiger.
because
You say you're a bunny, I think you're a tiger.
maybe today. Maybe today. I do like cornflakes. They're great.
Oh, wait a minute,
No,
you're going to get a
so-
kickback.
That's from Kellogg's cornflakes.
We're going to get so much cornflakes
Or
now.
Frosted Flakes.
So much frosted flakes.
I said it wrong.
It's okay.
I don't know. Maybe I.
I've got a final comment for the Annecy audience.
Oh, we love you guys.
Oh,
Honestly,
my
this
God.
camera there, this one,
Where are they?
Annecy, you're amazing. Thank
You
you for
were
being so
such-
welcoming.
Such a great audience.
Yes,
And just the response to the clips and everything. They're so warm, and the city here is so beautiful. And
We want to come back. So, but thank you
I
so
don't
much.
want to leave.
No,
we
this
have
is
to go back tomorrow, back to Burbank, back to that we have to go back to that
building,
building
wow.
and finish the movie. And it's
I know.
like, and I have friends here that are like, you got to stay for the whole festival. What? You're leaving? And I was like, I got to go to work. But now I'm like, I don't want to leave, you know. So
So thank you, Annecy. You're the best.
thank you.